Ireland extended its stay-at-home coronavirus restrictions until May 5, Prime Minister Leo Varadkar said on Friday, telling citizens they had succeeded so far in considerably slowing the spread of the virus but had not yet stopped it. Ireland has shut bars, restaurants and non-essential retail, and Varadkar told people late last month not to travel more than 2 kilometers (1.2 miles) from their home or visit friends and family until this Sunday. He said it was the government's fervent hope that it will begin to unwind the restrictions after May 5, but there was no guarantee. If health officials advise that some can be lifted then, the measures will only be reversed back bit by bit, he added. Today's message is that we cannot be complacent and we cannot lose focus. What we are doing is difficult but is making a difference, and we have to keep going. We need to persevere and we need to maintain our discipline and resolve, the acting Prime Minister said in a televised address. It really does depend on what happens over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks and how people respond to our call to continue those behaviors. Education Minister Joe McHugh also postponed the Leaving Certificate state school exams from early June until late July, subject to public health advice, and cancelled the junior certificate exams for younger pupils. A senior health official said earlier on Friday that Ireland will potentially ease the stay-home restrictions and allow some shops to reopen as part of a step-by-step scaling back once the current severe restrictions end. Prior to the March 27 lockdown, Ireland had banned all non-essential travel within the country and added clubs, gyms, and hairdressers to pub, school and university closures. Other retailers like DIY stores were allowed to remain open and people could travel beyond the 2 km radius limit, once they maintained social distancing. Confirmed cases in Ireland rose to 6,574 on Thursday, with 263 deaths, but the average day-on-day case growth has fallen to 9% from 15% a week ago, and officials said a stabilization in intensive care admissions was encouraging. Cillian de Gascon, chair of the Coronavirus Expert Advisory Group, reiterated the view of many of the top officials advising government that the growth rate of new cases needs to drop to zero alongside a continued fall in the reproductive rate, the number of people who become infected from each positive case, before restrictions can be eased. Officials have said testing and contact tracing also need to be scaled up first. De Gascon, who is the head of the National Virus Reference Laboratory, said he expected testing capacity to increase dramatically over the next 7 to 10 days.